Hi, everyone. This is Will, aka Dr. Financial Literacy. So today I made my first payment on the HELOC. So I'm gonna go through the statement in general. So the closing statement date for the HELOC was May the 7th. I signed the HELOC April the 9th is when I signed it. The statement period ran from 11 until the 7th of May. The finance charge was $381.85 for 27 days at $14.14 per day for a total of $381.85. I didn't pay anything additional toward the principal this time out. Just wanted to go ahead and make a payment, but I still have time before the due date to make extra to it, which I will, because I've stated before that I'm gonna pay up to 18% for the HELOC in general. So the original balance was 50,500. The interest 381.85. So that brought it up to $50,881.85. So I did an interest only payment. I'm in the period of all I have to do is pay the interest. I can put toward the principal, and I will be doing that. But right now, for this very first payment, I went ahead and made it today just to see the process, see how long it takes, so to give me an idea of how it processes. So right now, my balance, according to the statement, is $50,881.85. I made this first interest-only payment today, which will bring the balance back down to 50,500. I still have time, so I will be making an extra payment in between Thursday all the way until the closing date again, which will be the 7th of June. There is no late charges. The only interest finance charge. The transaction date on the statement again was the 11th. The total draw that I took out was 50,500. That was the total draw. So it did hit my credit. It did lower the credit. My utilization on this particular account is 100%. Okay. They gave me a page about payments, payment options, and how to do it. So I can pay by regular mail, pay by charge card. We'll do that. Okay, so I made the payment and I got my receipt from the payment, and it indicates that the amount that I paid for today was $381.81. The due date 6/1/24, and a confirmation. All right, now the mortgage verification page, just gonna go over a couple of details. So the maximum credit limit, 50,500, account balance, 50,500. I had no late payments in the history because I just started. It is a second lien position, consumer credit, a late charge. There's a 5% late charge. The term is 360 days. 360 months. And I have a grace period, or they have grace days of 30, and I'll go over that in general. The rate is 10.25%, but again, I'm gonna be paying 18% and going forward. All right, so just to go over some dates. So the billing cycle or the statement cycle will normally run from the 8th of the month through the 7th of the month. For this particular cycle, it was 27 days, starting from the 11th of April to the 7th of May. They charged me $14.14 per day, $3.81. Now, just to do a little comparison to what I replaced, the mortgage that I replaced, I had a balance of put this back. Made this June 2024. Now, for many of you who have been following me, the mortgage that I replaced was $37,000, I think $700. It had an interest rate of 6.118%. I purchased it in May of 2008. The monthly payments on the house was $347.44. I paid for this house over the last 15 years. So May the 1st would have been 15 more years I had to go on a mortgage before I got this $50,000 HELOC to wipe it away. May the 1st would have been my left me with 15 more days, but I got the HELOC, wiped it out, and now I'm starting a new loan with another 360 months. Hooray, hooray. So here, let's calculate it what it was per day. So my balance was 37,700 times 0.06118 divided by 366 days, because we're in a leap year. That was $6.30 per day that I was paying for this loan that I had 15 years left to go. So that's $6.30. $6.30 per day. All right, so that is it. I just wanted to do a recap and let you know how things were going. Made the first payment on the HELOC, 27 days of interest at $14.14, more than what I was paying, going almost 100% more than I'm paying for the HELOC than what I'm paying for the mortgage. This HELOC 30 years ago to pay for it, 359 more months to pay on the HELOC, whereas I only had 100 and I think 92, had 15 years to go on this particular mortgage. But I replaced a $37,000 mortgage with a $50,000 HELOC. Replaced a fixed loan with a variable loan. Replace a lower interest loan with a higher interest loan. Replace a lower interest payment with a higher interest payment. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. This again, Dr. Financial Literacy, aka Will. Really appreciate you stopping by in general. Have a great day. If you have any questions, please drop me a comment or a telephone call. Love to talk about it if you have any questions. All right, have a great day. Bye.